Good morning, everyone. This is Jasmine, aka Gladiatorinsweats, and I'm here with your daily message for Thursday, June 21st. So happy Thursday, everyone. The reading today is going to be very different. I did do the daily tarot reading, but I felt like it resonated a lot with yesterday's and really just this week's message very heavily. And not just that, but something just told me to do oracle cards, that maybe the message should be able to come through a bit more clear or just a bit more focused with the oracle cards. So that's what I'm doing today, and I love that they both very much resonate with each other. We have the rose pink dragon, and then we also have the sacred phoenix heart, one card from both of my oracle decks. So making sure these are fitting in the camera there. There we go. So the rose pink dragon says, prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. And then we have the sacred phoenix heart right here. And so both of these, obviously speaking of the heart, speaking of this cosmic heart, I'm seeing this, or not just seeing this, but it just resonates a lot with the message I've been speaking about, of not just opening our hearts, but of us moving to a higher heart space, moving into a higher, like a higher dimensional love, moving into a higher, more, I don't want to say just more evolved way of love, but just an enlightened way of love. Moving out of just the 3D way of loving people where it's conditional. It's based on conditions. Moving out of that, moving into unconditional love. And not just that, but the card here is 21, adds up to 3. It mentions also in the Rose Pink Dragon Oracle about there being 33 facets to the heart. And even as I mentioned yesterday, we had a lot of 6s come up, or was that yesterday? Or maybe that was when I was doing the weekly reading. Either way, you'll see that we had a lot of those cards. And so there's a lot of this moving out of the 3D heart space and moving into more of this new open way of loving. I wouldn't know exactly like what dimension, like I don't really know that, but that's not important. All of that is just terminology to say, an opening of our hearts, reaching a new higher dimensional love. And so let me go ahead and read the passage for the sacred phoenix heart and add some last minute things that may be coming to me. That's really it. Trying to make this a little bit shorter and sweeter today. So let me pull the card up so we can read it. Make sure it's, there we go. All right. Under the cover of blood, love veils many gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says, the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says, there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. How I adore your defiant, rebellious heart. It knows that what for the mind is an end is for the heart simply another match to ignite the sacred flames. It eats of love until it is filled, and then becomes hungry again and eats some more, and again and again. It eats of love until it is so full it must simply explode into a sacred fire of passion. It bursts, incapable of sustaining old consciousness in the expanse of blessings unlimited, lavished upon it through the great beloved's affection. It would be like attempting to fit an ocean in a teacup, so it does not. It bursts forth like a dying star into spectacular radiance, only to be reborn again, new and hungry for the next feeding frenzy in love's great banquet. How I adore your defiant, spectacular heart. Love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us, there's always another way. You are receiving this guidance now. Perhaps you are scratching your head quizzically, or in deepest despair because you appear to have met a dead end, a frowning no, or a dismissive laugh upon your quest to bring love alive. So then, do you choose to believe in love, or in death of sorts your heart faces? Your heart shall rally. I choose death because that is the portal to new life. And so it is, you see, but you must be brave. To be burned in love, by love, for love, will involve endurance of pain, but it will also place it in context. It is the shorter pain that is not compounded by erroneous thinking. That pain comes and goes quite quickly when you realize that love is simply and playfully smacking your wrist and saying, "Not that way, beloved. There are great pitfalls on that path. Come, take this one, where there shall be wine and dancing." So the first thing I want to mention was, it mentioned this in the beginning of the passage in the poem of reason says there's this many ways, and love says no, there's always a way. There's always a way. And so, love in this context speaks of optimism, speaks of not just optimism, but of having faith in everything is working out, or that, what is best for you. If it's not here, then it's still on its way. And not just that, but it's just holding that in general, holding that kind of belief in love and in life, in believing that life is not here, loving you or not unloving you or punishing you, or even when we speak about punishment, as in like punishing you for doing wrong, like that, the whole way that we view things is, I personally feel, is warped. The idea of sin, the belief that we can sin, like, it's just all very interesting for me in my personal take. And I feel like that's even mentioned here, in that, the pain or the struggles come and go quickly the sooner you start to realize the pain or the mistake or the quote-unquote consequence is only meant to help you go onto the path you're supposed to be on. It's not meant to really be a punishment, to be like, you did bad and now you are this. And that goes further into how I mentioned, people are not the sum of their actions. And the way that we view that now is how we get really distorted, and how we believe only certain kinds of people are deserving of love and things like that. But I digress. Let's get back to where I was. Okay. So you are guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, and to let it become tender for your fire. Cry whatever tears need to be cried so your tinder can be dry and ready to create the spark your heart needs. That sacred phoenix, ready to die into life within you, is hungry for the fire. Let it feast so that it can fulfill its potential, its divine destiny, and become born again into new form, more divinely aligned and alive than ever before. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years with no oasis in sight. You might have been through darkness, through trials, endured confusion and uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be, and the life, the passion, the purpose, it will all come to you in clarity. Does life need to be grasped for? It is bestowed according to grace and destiny. It need not be sought so much as received. The spiritual destiny that calls your soul, even while you may feel your bodily ears are deaf to the call, makes your heart leap. It is as though hearing the beloved's voice and stirring an ancient memory of love, so powerful, moves you, even without you necessarily understanding how or why. So let the life come to you. Be prepared to let the old version of your life pass away into the new life now being born. What does this mean? It means letting go of your striving, letting go of your opinions, your doubts, your despair, and your fears. Life wants to happen through you, blazing angel. You don't have to do much other than get out of your own way. Love is your nature, so let it flourish, and life shall unfold accordingly. This oracle brings a particular message regarding divine timing, that oh so significant factor in our dreams coming to life. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem least likely to you. There may be great darkness or confusion, and yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the deepest darkness of night. Do not turn back or away from your progress. Your very next steps shall be upon hallowed ground, rendered golden by the rays of the rising sun. So that's the end of the oracle message there. It very much resonated with me, and not just with me, but resonated very heavily with the cards that I pulled for the daily reading. So I'm actually really glad that I read the oracle, because as much as I do love reading cards, Rumi just has a way with words, has a way of being able to tell a story to really bring you into the message. So I believe that is it. The last thing I do want to do is the secret honoring ritual. They have one of these at the end of every card passage, but I feel like I should read this for those that want to participate. It's very simple, so just place your hands over your heart and follow along with me. And say, this sacred phoenix heart is blessed. Through every loss, every grief and sadness, every mourning, this heart grows strong, ready to ignite into new life, into the dance that is not the funeral procession, but the rite of spring. This heart is ready to leap with new life, to be infused with the joy of innocence and the passion of deepest devotion. How I trust my heart to lead me, guided by the inner voice of love, through all that could possibly be. I am safe. This heart knows the way, and I follow it faithfully now into the light of a new day. Through sacred grace, so be it. Place your hands in prayer and close your eyes. Imagine there's love in your heart, and that you can send a gentle acknowledgement of that love from your mind to your heart. As you bow your head towards your hands, imagine you are mentally bowing to the greatness of your heart and the love it honors. You have completed your secret honoring ritual. So, if you did do the ritual, take a deep breath, exhale, and yes, I hope that this very much resonated. I hope that it reaches you all well. I hope that you guys take this message, very, very much to heart, no pun intended. But it's also, summer solstice. It's also just a very, the sun moved into Cancer. There's just this very much magical energy and time. Even just the planetary transits, where just the energy today for me just feels very much mystical, very mysterious in a way where it's like, for those that, are willing to let love be the light, let love be the lantern, I feel like those that are willing to take that path will find a deep treasure, I guess. Just the more that you trust your heart and trust the love, trust where it's taking you, trust, where it's leading you, trust, where it's leading you even away from any doors that need to be closed, any cords that need to be cut, any path that need to be left, any of that. So I will end it there. Thank you so much again for watching. All of the likes and comments and subscribes, I love that, and I'm just appreciative and honored. So I'm not sure if I did say hello, so hello to all of the new subscribers. I am very appreciative for your attention and your presence here. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. Check out the rest of the daily readings from this week. The weekly reading is in the process of being uploaded, so that should be up shortly after this. And I'll just be working on some more videos for the week and for you guys. So that's pretty much my day and trying to make the most of the summer solstice energy. So I hope that you all do the same. So without further ado, I send you all my love. I wish you all many blessings, and take care. So until later, I'll talk to you guys then. Bye-bye.